everyone, this is Sabamir. In today's video, we are going to discuss about types of elasticity of demand. As you know, in my previous video, I told you how to find out the elasticity of demand. Now, in this video, we are discussing in details of all the types of elasticity of demand. So, moving to the first one, that is price elasticity of demand greater than 1. So if PED greater than 1, so first of all, you need to understand the definition. When a small proportionate change, when a small proportionate change in price generates a large proportionate change. You have to understand the definition first of all. Large proportionate change in quantity demand. So it is known as price elastic demand. It is known as price elastic demand. Or you can write PED greater than 1. So again, I read for you. When a small proportionate change in price generates a large proportionate change in quantity demand, then it is called price elastic demand. If we take the example, we can take the things that are luxury things that we do not take on daily basis. If their prices increase or decrease, their demand changes a large proportionate change as compared to price. So the formula of PED will be the same as we have done in previous video. Percentage change in quantity demand over percentage change in price. So it should be greater than 1. Then it is called elastic demand. So we can take an example here. So let's have some values. P1. If P1 $10 and P2 price of anything is $8 and quantity demand for price 1 is 100 units and quantity demand 2 for the price, as you know, prices decrease 10 to 8, prices decrease, so quantity demand should increase, so it is increased by 100 units. So 100 to 200, difference is 100 units. So let's have another formula. Delta Q over delta P into P1 over Q1. So we can use these two formulas. So here, according to the data given, we can use this one formula. So let's write 200 minus 100. This is delta Q over delta P 8 minus 10 into P1 10 and Q1 1000. So when we calculate, the answer will be minus 5. So ignore the negative sign, as I told you earlier. Ignore the negative sign because this sign shows the negative relationship between price and quantity demand. So it means price elasticity of demand is equal to 5 here. All right, if you want to see this the same thing on the graph, that how we show price elasticity of demand on the graph, elastic demand. So graph will be like this. It should be flatter. You can take 2 points on it. On y-axis, we take price. On x-axis, we take quantity demand. And here, if price is 10, then quantity demand is 100. If price decrease 10 to 8, you can see, then quantity demand is increased 100 to 200. So this is the big change in quantity demand as compared to price. So that's why it is price elasticity of demand greater than 1 or elastic demand. I hope you understand. Let's move into the other type. that is PED less than 1, our price elasticity of demand is inelastic. So we can write here that price elasticity of demand here less than 1, another name inelastic demand. Inelastic demand. All right, so let's write the definition first. When a large proportionate change in price generates a small proportionate change in quantity demand, then this type of elasticity is called price inelastic demand. Price inelastic demand. So you see, there is a little difference in the definition. In PED greater than 1, we write a small proportionate change in price, and here in inelastic demand, we write a large proportionate change in demand. So this is the difference between elastic or inelastic demand. So formula will be the same. We will write the formula again. PED is equal to percentage change in quantity demand over percentage change in price, or you can write delta Q over delta P into P1 over Q1. So let's have a numerical that you can understand easily. So you can see I'm taking first P1 the same as we took earlier, $10 price, and quantity demand of anything is 100 units. It's the same. Now changing the P2, if I decrease price $5, then quantity demand 2 in front of P2 will be 110 units. As you can see, there is a large proportionate change in price from 10 to 5. So the difference between the price is $5 and the change in demand is just 10. So this is a bigger change in price, but as compared to price, the demand is a smaller change, a small proportionate change. So the answer will be, let's write the numbers first. 110 minus 100, Q2 minus Q1 over P2 minus P1, 5 minus 10 into P1, that is 10, and Q1, that is 100, and our answer will be minus 0.2. So again, ignore the negative sign. So your PED value will be 0.2. So as you know, this is less than 1. That's why we say inelastic demand. Inelastic demand. If you want to show PED on your table, then you can make a table, on your diagram. Then the diagram will be like this. This is actually the table. This one portion, your table, where you're writing the data. And this is the diagram. So we take P on y-axis, quantity demand on x-axis. So you know, this is the inelastic demand curve. So the curve should be steeper or in standing position. So it is better that you make the curve first, then take 2 points on it. This is the point 1. Here we can write P1, that is 10, and quantity demand 1, that is 100. And this is P2, 5. So price is decreased $5 and quantity demand, second quantity is increased just 10 units. So this is inelastic demand. These type of demand, if you want to take the example, the day-to-day need goods, or daily basis we use wheat, bread, or anything that we need to eat on daily basis. These demands are inelastic as compared inelastic demand because their prices are increased or decreased We have to use these things in any case. That's why their demand is inelastic. So let's move in to the third type, that is PED is equal to 1. So PED is equal to 1 means when an equal proportionate change, when an equal proportionate change when an equal proportionate change in price generates an equal proportionate change in quantity demand is called unitary price elastic demand. So we can write PED is equal to 1. Formula will be the same. The curve that we can show here, it will be a rectangular hyperbola. So let's make the curve first. So here we go. On y-axis we take price, on x-axis we take quantity demand. So the curve will be like this. PED equal to 1. Here you can take any 2 points. You can show here it is P1 and quantity demand is Q1, and on the second point P2, quantity demand is Q2. This is the normal demand curve. Or if you want to take the numerical, then P1 is equal to $10. P2 I am taking $5. I'm taking the example from previous PED elastic demand. QD 100 units and QD2 will be 200 units when price change just 5 units and demand change 100 units. So if you put these values in the formula, delta Q over delta P into P1 over Q1, then our answer will be 1. If you write and then you can get the answer, it will be 1. So PED equal to 1. That is called unitary elastic demand. If you want to take the example in real life, so these types of goods are those goods which we can say the normal goods. Normal goods price increase, the demand increase. When price decrease, the demand decrease with the same proportionate. So that are the PED equal to 1 examples. Okay, next moving on. This is the fourth one type that we are going to explain here. Let's moving on. PED equal to 0, perfectly price inelastic demand. So we can say perfectly price inelastic demand. So first of all, moving to the definition. When a large proportionate change in price leads to a no change. This is the extreme case. No change in quantity demand. So these type of demand is called perfectly inelastic demand. Perfectly inelastic demand. Here. Inelastic demand. If you want to take the example for these type of thing, PED is equal to 0, a perfectly inelastic demand. So it may be the goods, now medicines, they are life-saving. For example, the diabetic patient, insulin is the perfect example of price inelastic, because if their insulin price increase or decrease, demand will not change, because a patient have to buy the insulin at every cost. So the formula will be the same. We will find out here percentage change in quantity demand over percentage change in price. So if you want to make a curve, it will be like this. So on y-axis we are taking price, on x-axis we are taking quantity demand. So its curve will be parallel to y-axis. Why? Because this is perfectly inelastic demand. As you can see, prices are increases, or maybe you can see the prices are decreases on other way, or increases. Then quantity demand will be the same. There will be no effect on quantity demand. So that's why they are called perfectly price inelastic demand. Let's move into the other concept, that is the last one, PED infinity. So infinity sign we can write here like this. This is infinity sign. So let's write the definition first. When a small proportionate change in price generates an infinite response in quantity demand, then this type of demand is said to be perfectly inelastic. Perfectly elastic, not inelastic, perfectly elastic demand. Okay, so these type of things maybe the things that we want to buy because we want to show our status. We want to show that we are unique, we are different, and due to a small change in the price, their quantity demand will respond infinitely. Our quantity demand will increase or decrease in a big change as compared to price. So there may be extra luxury items or extra luxury sports cars and these types of things. So the formula that we are going to use, it will be the same, PED, percentage change in quantity demand or percentage change in price. For that, the diagram that we will make will be like this. So the parallel to x-axis. So P naught, as you can see, on the same price, the quantity demand is increasing. Look, quantity demand is continuously are increasing. That may be decreasing, but the price is the same. So these type of goals are called infinity demand. 5 types of price elasticity of demand. If you find any difficulty in any of the type or in any example or in any graph, you can write me an email or you can write me in the comment box. I will definitely give reply to each and every comment. Thank you so much for your time. Stay tuned, stay connected. Allah Hafiz.